was amazing. It's like 3D Animal Well. Interesting. Cube's still here. Yeah, but that's my opinion on The Witness, Animal Well, The Witness, and Tunic. Those are my games. Anyways, welcome, Arium Sin. I hope I got your name close enough. But welcome to the stream. We're painting my garage, and I thought this would be a great time because I haven't streamed in a while to talk about some games, because we're going to be, this December, we're going to be, here, I'm going to rotate the camera, actually. I'm going to rotate everything a little bit. Ooh, shocker, new wall. But it's, so ignore the brutal and play it. Rain World is another amazing puzzle game with... interesting. Oh, okay. I gotta crack more windows, guys. I'm huffing fumes here. Oh. I hope someone still watching that knows my address, but we'll see. If I die, oh God. All right. The one that's yes, I'm an herb, or I think I think that's their name. Yes, I'm an herb. Dissenting Descent. Maple Attic. The chicken condiments. Who else would know my address? Just start adding those people that I passed out in the Discord. And that I'm in the garage in the backyard and I need medical help. That's if I pass out. I should be fine. That's if I don't shit my pants and die. Yeah. But I think the fact I'm able to connect words together and discuss a video game in great detail should demonstrate that I'm not gonna fall unconscious and die on stream, because I don't want to die on stream and get my account banned. So we're gonna minimize that. Ooh. I love this blue. This is the workshop. Whew. New corner. You got me. Thanks, Sage. Yeah, new view. I'm not done for. I'm gonna be okay. POV, your favorite streamer slowly coming to the themes. Stop it. You're gonna make me blush. You're stealing my breath. And I drop and my head hits the concrete. Just start, yeah, if I pass out, start yelling at, if there's nobody in the stream, start atting people in the Discord. Yeah, so the plan for December is, like I said, I mean, it's a shame Past Night here, it was their idea, but I think they referred to it as a gauntlet of sorts, where we play every game. So we're gonna be hitting up, God, what are some games? Squirrel with a Gun. I started that game. I didn't finish it. Dave the Diver. What else? What else have I finished? Dave the Diver. What's it? It's not Scrounge. It's Dredge. Dredge. It's what else? What's another game I haven't finished, guys? What's a game I started and didn't finish? This is your chance to remind me. There's a bunch of bad mobile, bad, shitty PlayStation games that I bought and never played that I will only play if I run out of ideas in December, but I doubt that's gonna happen. The Minecraft world. Holy crap! I should have drank water instead of Dr. Pepper. Whew. I don't think water soon. Family review. What was I saying? Uh-oh. I'm having trouble thinking. We'll be fine. I think I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. The Minecraft, no attacking. We'll do that as well. We'll figure out how to stream on YouTube. A friendly streamer. Shout out to George. What is it? Jort's Dead? Or something like that. I think that's their name. I forget their name. It's something like that. Cube knows it. They sent me a link to a video on how to do that. So hopefully we can do both. We'll start streaming on YouTube as well. They definitely have a better recommendation feature. That should be fun. Get more people. We're trying to get, not that we need like more people. I'm not trying to insinuate that. It's just, if the channel, if the group grows, all the better. And then I can do this more often. I can pay back. I can make some money off of, make some of the money back I spent on spam, and on my camera. Stuff like that. It should be nice. More people's never bad. It should be fine. So we'll do. I know they're. Man, I really wish I remembered their actual name. I think it's Jort's Dead. I think it's something like that. I think it's that. I really do. I'm not too sure though. I wouldn't bet my life on it. But yeah, Jort's Dead. I got it. Yeah. You're close. You were close. There you go. Yeah. He's a good guy. He's a little bit more, I don't even know how to phrase it. Sporadic. Not to say, I don't know how to phrase this. Energetic. Louder. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty loud, but I feel like you guys have seen him. He pops in every now and then. He's super cool. Nice guy. Super helpful. Always reaching out. Good guy. He wants to do this for a job, so, fine. More power to him. So, if you haven't already, considering following these people. Follow Zig. Follow Jort's Dead. And I feel like you guys won't regret it. Even just a little follow helps, I think both of those guys have more followers than me, but whatever, if you haven't followed, follow. Always, until you've streamed yourself, you don't realize how much one follow means to a person. I would follow more of the people I rated. I just every time I do a raid, it opens up Microsoft Edge instead of Chrome, and I'm not logged into Twitch on Edge, so I can't follow or type in the chat. So it's like this really big ordeal. And normally I end the stream when I need to poop, so I'm just like I'm just like doing a little poop dance, trying to look their name up on my phone so I can watch them. But so I always forget to follow. But yeah, if you guys, like I said, unless you streamed, you don't really understand. Like, you could understand, but a little number means a lot to a lot of people. So but I think it's good. I think it's coming along nicely, guys. What do you think? You think we picked a good blue? I think we picked a really good blue, guys. I don't hate it. I like it a lot. Maybe I should have gone a little lighter, but I think it's good. Use Firefox? Do you plan on opening a public P.O. box we can send you stuff? I want you guys to know, I remember watching YouTube videos of like YouTubers, and they would have like streams where not streams, but videos where they would open up P.O. boxes and like all the stuff they got from P.O. boxes. And I always thought, oh, it's like so cool. Look at all the stuff the people got. But the thing I liked looking at the most, watching the most, was when they got when they would get like letters, like handwritten letters. And I always thought that was so cool. They'd get like fan art. I always thought that was so cool. I was like, oh, dude, that's so cool. They got a little letter. Maybe and then they get like viewers from other like countries. And then they would like send them like little like candies from the countries. And then sometimes they would be like, oh man, that looks really good, but I'm so sketched. I'm so nervous of something bad being in it. So they don't eat it. But they say they don't eat it. I bet they do eat it. I know I wouldn't be able to resist. They'll get like Kit Kats from Japan. I always thought that was like so cool. And like everyone would be like, oh, I love your videos. I was always like, oh, that's so cool. So, it's like, I'm not against it, but I hate the idea of being like, you gotta send me stuff. But I don't know. And then like, they would keep it all the letters. I just thought that was so cool. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. I might do it. I always thought that stuff was kind of cool. Maybe. I remember some people would get gag gifts in there too. It was just funny. It was just, I don't know. I might do it. Go. Yeah, cause shit dark. I'd rather you ain't living rather. We'll make fan art. Yeah, I always thought that stuff was really cool. Yeah, but if I got handwritten letters, you guys are gonna know how much I'm a sucker, sucker for sweet gestures. Not gestures, gestures. There we go. And it's gonna ruin my bad boy persona I've worked so diligently to portray. Like I remember watching recently when I was in Texas, I watched a what was it? It was some YouTuber I've never watched before, but they did they basically made a movie for Matt Pat. That's the guy, I don't know if you guys wouldn't know, but the guy who made all the film theory, game theory channels. That's that guy. And they made a movie about his life and his like journey. And dude, it was like, I don't know, man. I was just like, holy crap, that guy, he's such a good guy. You know? Just a heartwarming story. Highly recommend it. I don't know the name of the video, but if you watch like, I don't know, we made a movie for Matt Pat or something like that. That's what you Google on YouTube. That's what you search up. You'll probably find it. It's by these guys who like, they had their aspiration is to get enough followers to eventually make a movie for Mr. Beast. I don't know if they changed that goal after all the bad stuff about Mr. Beast started coming out, but we'll see. But yeah, I just thought, I was like, oh my God, you know, it's just crazy to think about, like, I don't even know. It's just interesting, you know? Oh. Like if I could like have, I don't know, like like even like half, I don't know, like half the impact of like Matt Pat, I don't know. That'd be really just something. I think that'd be real neat. But who knows? Stuff like that you gotta work hard for. You know? So that's what people don't understand about stuff like this. You know, some people get famous on accident. You know, there's plenty of examples on that. But you know, their opinion, people's opinion on them it's never gonna be great. You know, if you get famous seemingly overnight for something you said one time, I'm like, you know, less people are gonna think highly of you. You know, they're gonna be, it's either a place of jealousy or a less of a, you know, place of admiration for hard work. They're gonna think, oh, you didn't earn it. In some cases, you did it. And you know, it's not that level of that impact. Sure, they might become super famous from something they said, something they did, like a one-time thing. But that kind of thing, you might have reach, you might get fame, you might get money, but you'll never have like that impact. You know. It's just something, I think that's, you know, most of the time that's more important, is that like, kind of that longevity in people's minds, you know? Will people, you know, watch your videos or watch you or learn about you and think, was that a good person? Did they work hard? Did they strive for some sort of excellence in what they made and what they did? I think that's more important. And that sounds cheesy. It sounds cheesy and all, but that might be the fumes at the end of the day. That might be the fumes hit me, but I think that's more important. And, you know, I think that's good. I think it's good to hit that point where people they want to watch you, because not only are you entertaining, not are you an enjoyable watch, you make them feel good at the end of the day, whether that be through comedy or just like a comfort stream or something like that. I think that kind of stuff is underrated. I feel like most people, I don't know, they see some streamers, they go for loud and obnoxious, or loud equals funny. And they go for that top 1% kind of reach by just copying, and they fail to understand that maybe there's a little bit more than just behind that, or that's not going to be as enjoyable. You know what I mean? gotta focus on your goal. And if your goal is to be famous, you could just pop out slop until something sticks, or shoot for drama, controversy, or all sorts of not underhanded ways per se, but like just kind of less favorable ways, not less ideal ways. When they're more worried about the end result rather than the way they got there. It's like you see all those channels that just pop out AI generated stuff. And you're like, okay, and you see how many views they get. And you're like, okay, so they're making a lot of money, and that's not bad. A lot of money. I can't blame them. I'm not gonna say, oh, that's stupid. You can't do that. I believe in like a free market of sorts when it comes to content. If you want to pop out stuff, go right ahead. You get those children sucking on their thumbs and drooling on their iPads to watch, and you'll collect money, and then the moms don't need to worry about entertaining their kids, right? I'm not saying there's not a place for it. I just think it's unfulfilling. And it's a similar vein of like what I was saying with Tunic, almost. We can bring it back to that, where you can take the easy way. You can look up the solution to the puzzles, and you can be easy, done, figure out all the tricks, and you can be done with the game in an hour. Collect your trophy, collect your platinum if that's your end goal. It's just collect a trophy so you can show people you did it. Or you can take the long way, enjoy the game, go spoiler free. Don't look up all the codes. Don't do any shortcuts, and enjoy it and get the same end result. Or maybe you fall flat. Maybe you realize that you can't solve all the puzzles. You can't achieve your end goal. Let's say you want to become famous, and you're realizing to get to that point, you need to compromise on, maybe the quality. Let's say you're trying to be a YouTuber. Compromise on the quality of your videos to pump more of them out to reach a larger audience. And you realize that maybe that's not, maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe that's just not something you're just like, okay, in order to reach this goal, I need to compromise, like my method. And then you realize that maybe that method of taking your time, being proud of every bit of work you put in is more important to you than your end result. And you'd rather try your way and have it work out, or maybe not work out, than try the easier way of changing how you do something, compromising on that way, almost. And you could say, if you understand what I'm saying, I hope you can get past maybe the disconnected thoughts I'm spewing. I'm not really spending too much time thinking about what I'm saying. I'm just kind of filling in that empty space while I mindlessly shoot for perfection on this wall that will be covered up by stuff, but still, it to me needs to be every last bit just as perfect as it is in my mind. Like, you got to step back and you got to think to yourself, all right, it's a wall. It's a wall that's going to have hole screws shot through it, dents banged into it, all these imperfections. Even if I got it perfect on this first coat, on this first try, it's still going to end up eventually becoming less than ideal, imperfect in a way. So does it really matter? And to me it does, like over towards that corner that I still haven't hit with the paintbrush, it is imperfect. There's a little spot that once I started painting the other day, it came undone, and it made me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I've spent a lot of time, effort that not many other people saw. They might have heard me doing, or I told that I was going to do, but they didn't see the hours I put in checking, double redoing, polishing up to make sure that none of these blemishes happen, but it still happened. And it's frustrating to see you do it the right way. You double check it, you look over it, and it still doesn't come out right because, sometimes you value striving for that perfection and you shoot for it and you're going to miss. You're going to miss every time. And that sucks, and it sucks. But you got to, it's easy to say it. I mean, if I had a clip of me saying this playing after I painted over that spot and if it was me, even if it's me saying it to myself, it's still frustrating to hear. And it's, there's a time and a place. Now I look at it and I'm like, I from over here in this other corner, I'm not seeing it. I could get closer and closer and I won't see it. I still won't see it. I can't even see it across. I'm half blind. I don't have depth perception. I still can't see it. I'm looking for it. I can't find it. I can finally see it. And yet it still bothered me so much that it ruined an hour or two of my time. I had my friend here and I was still annoyed thinking about this one issue in the corner. And that's, if my segues and my yapping and my inability to stay focused on one idea or topic hasn't thrown you too astray, maybe you can get the idea of sometimes it's more important to shoot for the process being how you want it to be than the end goal. You know what I mean? Or you got to put in that little bit of that excellence. If I was to meet ride the Air Force a little bit, they have 3 core values. 3 main values. The Air Force, since day one, they'll give you a little sheet. This will be they call it the cheat sheet, but there's nothing, you're not cheating. Not at all. You need this sheet. This is your answer sheet. This isn't a cheat sheet, it's an answer sheet. Gives you all the answers on how you should be, how you will be in the Air Force. It's cheesy. You're going to see these core values and you're going to think that's goofy. That's dumb almost. I'm not going to lie. It is silly in a sense, but the idea behind these 3 core values are important. And they list them off like this. They go in this order every time. They do integrity first, service before self, and then my favorite will always be my favorite. Started from my favorite, will probably always be my favorite, and that's excellence in all we do. And I will always like that. Now, I think it's important to realize that it's not perfection in everything we do. It's not absolute 100% in all we do. It's excellence. You don't need a flawless execution on an idea, a project, or a method to get an excellent performance. All you need is a solid effort, a solid attempt that not only was thought out, was executed well. You know what I mean? Entertained by the quality content. You made it big when you're your first biggest hitter. Yeah, exactly. I hope I'm not rambling too much for you guys, and you guys can solve the puzzle of the idea I'm trying to get across here to you guys. And